Hey guys, welcome to our channel. In this video, I am going to show you on how to use the Notebook LM for both teaching and learning. Whether you're a teacher creating lesson plans or a student reviewing class materials. So yeah, Notebook LM can help you better understand your sources, summarize information, and generate useful study resources. Okay, so first, Notebook LM is an AI powered research and note taking assistant developed by Google. Unlike many AI chatbots that rely mainly on general knowledge, the Notebook LM is designed to work with the sources that you provide. So you can upload documents such as PDFs, Google Documents, lecture slides, research papers, or copied text. And the AI bases its answers primarily on those materials. So this makes the Notebook LM especially useful in education because it helps reduce the chances of introducing unrelated information and keeps discussions focused on your learning resources. So you can think of it as an AI study partner that understands your course material. Okay, so the first thing is creating a notebook. So yeah, first, again, is you just have to open any of your web browser, and then you just have to search for Notebook LM, and then you have this first result. So simply tap on this one. That's right, and then you have this try Notebook LM. Okay, and then this section will open, and then just make sure that you have logged in to your Google account. Okay, and then after that you have this create new notebook option, so simply tap on this one. That's right, and then you just have to give your notebook a descriptive name such as biology 101, world history, research project, lesson plans, physics review, so something like that. So you can upload your files right here. Okay, and then your website, drive, or you can copy text, and then you can also search the web for new sources. So let me just close this section, and I'm just going to name this one as lesson plans. All right, and then next, okay, so each notebook acts as its own workspace where you'll store materials related to one subject or project. So keeping separate notebooks for different classes makes it easier to stay organized. Next is you have to add your learning materials. Once your notebook is ready, it is time to upload your sources. So Notebook LM supports a variety of materials. All right, so you just have to tap on the add sources. So it supports PDFs files, Google Documents, Google Slides, copied text, study guides, research papers, and class notes. So you just have to upload those right here. Okay, so teachers can upload lesson plans, curriculum guides, reading materials, and then classroom handouts. So students can upload lecture notes, textbooks where permitted, assignments, instructions, and research articles. Now, the more relevant your sources are, the more useful Notebook LM's responses. So yeah, we can also search online actually for new resources. For example, just going to search for English language. All right, and then you just have to wait for a couple of seconds, and then just watch out for the result right here at the left side. Okay, next one is questions about your sources. So let me just import this, learning materials right here. So one of the Notebook LM's most powerful features is its ability to answer questions using your uploaded materials. For example, a student might ask, summarize chapter 5, explain photosynthesis in simple terms based on notes, what are the main ideas from today's lecture. And yeah, a teacher might ask, identify the learning objectives from this lesson plans, something like that. So here, I'm going to use this guide. For example, I'm going to tap it right here, identify the learning objectives from this lesson plan, from the sources. Okay, so you just have to wait for the result. You can also type out create discussion questions based on this reading, summarize the key concepts students should understand. Because NotebookLM refers to your uploaded sources, its responses stay focused on the material you're actually teaching or studying. Now, the Notebook LM can also help create educational materials. Teachers can ask it to generate lesson summaries, classroom discussion questions, quiz questions. So, for example, create a 20 questions for this one, or 20 quiz questions. All right. And then presentation outlines. The student also can use it to create study guides, flashcards, practice quizzes, key terms lists, chapter summaries, revision notes. So, for example, you might ask create 10 multiple choice questions from this chapter, or generate the study guide for next week's exams. So, this can save time while giving you a strong starting point that you can review and customize. Okay, so we can also use the audio overviews for learning, and of course, one of the Notebook LM standout feature is the um, audio overviews. Instead of only reading your materials, the Notebook LM can generate an AI-hosted audio discussion based on the sources that you have provided or uploaded. So you have it right here. All right, and yeah, you just have to tap on to generate option. So we have here the language for this one. So we have the format, we have deep dive, brief, critic, or debate. And for the length, we have short, default, or long. And then after that, you just have to generate. This is very useful if you prefer learning by listening while commuting, exercising, or taking a break from reading. And yeah, teacher can also use audio overviews to review lesson content before class, or to provide students with another way to engage with the material. And remember, though, that audio overviews are meant to complement your original sources, not replace them. Okay? So, Notebook LM is also helpful for research projects. Instead of searching through multiple documents manually, you can ask questions across the sources in your notebook. For example, compare the arguments in these two research papers. Okay, so you just have to upload your sources right here, and then teachers can organize curriculum materials in one notebook, while students can collect research papers, articles, and notes for assignments or group projects. Okay, so yeah, just a few tips. You just have to upload high quality and relevant source materials, ask clear and specific questions instead of broad prompts. Okay, so that's it for this video. If you think this video helped you solve your concern, please subscribe, like this video, and leave your comment below. Bye.